who is a good guest for you? Who are you looking to bring on the show and showcase their whatever the project they were involved in,
Right.
and at the same time, most important, who can give some share experience, some recommendations, some best practices that they followed, that the viewers or the listeners would benefit from, that they can
Sure.
also rely on.
Yeah. So, basically anybody in operations, and this covers operations across a large swath of industries. It wouldn't be very good science if it didn't apply everywhere. But we're focused
Right.
in a particular couple of particular areas. But we're looking for C-suite executives, COOs. CEOs generally are kind of above the operations details, although if they were a previous CEO, COO or a manufacturing VP or a project manager, that would be good. Managers, continuous improvement leaders, directors, and project managers. These are all people who are just right in the mix of what goes on with operations science.
So what I'm hearing is not necessarily companies that handle tangible products like manufacturing or anything like that, but also service industries like the travel. Obviously, Delta example is a good one. So pretty much
Yeah.
any industry, what I'm hearing.
Well, that's right. And that's a great point, because one of the observations from operations science is that everybody deals with production systems. Now, if you go to somebody who's working on an engineering construction project and they're doing front end engineering design, which is called FEED, which is all the work you do before you go to build a bridge or an oil rig or some large structure like the tunnel. There's a lot of work that goes on there. And particularly you go to those folks and you say, oh, you can't use, lean or the Six Sigma stuff because we're not a factory. We don't do production. But they have they have work in process. It's not physical work in process, but the task of designing, creating a design, testing a design, drawing up a drawing, doing a specification. This is work in process. It's just virtual or knowledge work in process, and the same laws apply. So absolutely, it applies all across all types of different industries. As a matter of fact, we've had great success in healthcare because healthcare is kind of a unique situation, but the same things apply. You have doctors and nurses. These are your resources, your work in process, basically, or your patients, and all the testing that you have to do. Yes, it applies everywhere. And actually, that's kind of fun and actually interesting and good learning experiences when you share these experiences across different industries.